I'm weird, you know, like, and I really don't care, you know, I really don't care what they think, you know, and it's just funny how, well, not funny, but in a sense, you know, that how Randy was talking about, you know, this, nobody could take your testimony and how you could just, you know, just share the word with somebody, share, you know, like what you've been through, and yeah, we're not, our testimony is not going to touch every life, but there's a life that's out there that you're going to be able to touch. And just like Roberta, I've never heard that part of her testimony, and it's just awesome, you know, what God could do, you know. I mean, we all have different things that God has done in our lives as we grow, and it's earlier, I was just sitting here, and in Deuteronomy 30:19, in the New Living Translation, it says, "Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life so that you and your descendants might live." I think that's awesome. And then in the NIV, I mean, for those that have kids, you know, or those that, you know, children might look up to you, you know, as an older brother or as a peer. It says, in 19, it says, "This day I call heaven and earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that you and your children may live." And I read that, and then just how I'm like, okay, God, I know this is you, because, you know, just the testimonies, you know, and to be an example, to our family, to be an example to our friends, you know. Sometimes we want to be selfish and we want to give up, but you know what? You don't know that there's a family or there's a child or a teenager looking up to you, looking at the way you're walking, and maybe you think that you're not walking right with God, or you have, like, you know, failures or stuff. You're not, and we're never gonna be up to par where God wants us, you know. But always remember that when you fall back, there's people that are probably gonna fall with you, you know, because they looked up to you, you know, and you want to just keep that, and you want to choose life over death, you know. If, I mean, how it talks about curses. I remember when I first got saved, 2 years down the road, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to make a stand. I'm going to make a stand for my family, for my girls, for my son. I'm going to stand in the gap, and I'm going to break those generational curses that are on my family. Because all my family goes down to witchcraft. They go down to witchcraft, and they go down to reading cards. I just met a cousin a couple years ago. My aunt came from Pennsylvania that, you know, is my mom's real sister, and they do that stuff. And I'm like, wow. I'm glad I stepped in when I stepped in, because you know what? Even though sometimes the enemy would try to come at me at those times and tell me, oh, you know, it's heavy, it's stronger than God, and I'm like, you know what? I can't keep allowing those mind battles anymore. You know, God is stronger, and there's always, you know, it's always gonna be a fight. But you know what? I know that I stand with a God who has brought me out of so much, who has restored me, has restored my home, my marriage. You know, my kids see a different part of me, you know, and just, I mean, sometimes it's funny, but people tell me, man, Liz, you've come a long way. You're not the same person you were when you first started coming. I'm like, dang, was I that bad or what? You know, but, I mean, I don't know, it's just, I'm so blessed, you know. I'm so blessed. I mean, financially, I am poor, but spiritually, I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I have a father who maybe is not physical and is able to embrace me, but I know he's there and he loves me and he gets me through every circumstance, you know. And he's, you know, brought people around me such as yourselves, my pastors, you know, and you guys are like my other family, you know. I think I'm closer to you guys than my own family, you know. So I'm just really, really, truly blessed. And I mean, and one other scripture I want to leave you with is in Psalms 141:3. It says, "Take control of what I say, O Lord, and guard my lips." You know, that is so awesome because you know what? Also, when you get up and you put on your full armor of salvation, you gotta ask God to help you protect your mouth, because the words that you speak could be death to another person, or it could bring life. You know, and you want to choose life once again. You know, you want to go back to Deuteronomy. You want to breathe and you want to speak life into a person's life. You don't want to speak death, because would you want that on you? No, I wouldn't. You know, so I'll just leave you with those two
You know, tonight I wanted to do it a little different, because the reason why is, you know, we're always hear the testimonies of guys, and don't get me wrong, you know,